Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cal's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl club. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting we've got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Quickly complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Back to pass, it's Evie. Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay.
Big man has it at the 1st down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. And
the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Quarterback adapted. Had to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. He's got him this time. And he'll be brought down.
nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Strike through the air for the score.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love the play call on 3rd down. You're trying to get the running back involved on a screen pass. You just got to get it better executed. They couldn't block it good enough up front, and now they're facing 4th.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Open spaces at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cal! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Ebby. Complete downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page, coming up with the big one.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Hoffman. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And as a defense, you're going to give up plays, and your receivers are going to make nice catches, but it's your job to limit the damage. Great job by the defense. As soon as he catches the football, they get him on the ground. Don't allow any of those big plays after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the big fella.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the second half of the Birmingham Bowl.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Scanning the field, it's Abbey. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator. And let's just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Florida! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
There he goes. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Back to throw, it's Abbey. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Tight end finds a soft spot. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory. territory now with the 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of football.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Pocket breaking down. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Oh, sweet feet. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's
breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down there.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Abbey. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Sets up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot.
He's got it. First down and more. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
This time on target. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Ebby. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got it?
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it